Aloha to everyone. Let's finish Master Quest for Grandmaster Witcher Gear. Boom! Will definitely become a Grandmaster. Not in chest, but in a Witcher sense, definitely. In the last video, I hope that you saw our mutated Witcher. Now we have mutations, and I will invest 2 more mutagens. So we can have another slot for skills, and then we'll continue with the alchemy tree. Just look at them.
Fine. Sunlight captured in a bottle. Greetings and welcome.
Just look at how these guys and women celebrate. To that. Great. Wonderful.
By the prophet's wounds, a witcher. Life in Beauclair can be quite dear. Death, though, that's always free. Hello.
Hello, poor woman. Now,
Hark, Beauclervois! Her most gracious Duchess has hired a witcher to get at the root of these murders. Every resident of our fair town is hereby required to aid the witcher in any way he requests. The top do this season, a quart beyond compare from the friseur Jean-Louis Ludovic, the latest in cuts and styles in the Koviri court fashion. Jean-Louis Ludovic, for the ladies, for the gentlemen, northern fashion to suit the southern style.
Don't you bother me.
Prepare to witness wonders at the annual chivalric tourney. Surfing as patron
An
this year,
invitation to a
Lady
Gwent
Vivienne
tournament
de Tabry.
due to take place at the
Valiant
Pheasantry,
knights from
organized
all
by a
corners
certain
of the
Count
world
Monnier.
will vie for the title of tourney champion.
oh, you gotta be
Tickets still
joking.
available?
I unlocked the Grand Quest. Yeah, oh, man, come on. Yeah, I really didn't want to do this because now this quest will remain here, but it's fine. Never mind. Lafark!
Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but I'm sure you'll be interested all the same. I'm an armorer, see, and I've for years sought diagrams for witcher armor of exceptional quality, Grandmaster level.
Heard of them. Never seen any, though. Thought they were lost.
Not quite. For I've been lucky enough to learn that their holders came to Tucson. Alas, they then perished, but I know where. I just need a partner to help me retrieve them.
If you know where to look, why not get them yourself?
No offense, but do I look like a rough-hewn adventurer? Besides, who would serve my clients while I romped about seeking them? No, I'd rather leave it to someone familiar with such matters. Bring me the diagrams, and from them I'll forge for you whatever you fancy.
All these diagrams somehow wound up in Toussaint? How is that even possible?
Toussaint was once home to Tiensail, a legendary and now deceased elfin master armorer. Witches from all corners of the world came to him to forge their plate, their mail.
Heard about him. Supposed to have been the best.
And thus he charged a king's ransom for his work. Witches would take difficult, dangerous work to earn the coin to pay him. Some, alas, met with misfortune, and the diagrams they carried were left to rot with their earthly remains.
Got it. Find them, find the diagrams. But how can I know where to look for their remains?
As it happens, I learned my trade at Tiensail's side. So I heard the stories of the missing witches firsthand. What he told me, well, that is what discouraged me from seeking the diagrams out myself. We must strike a deal. I shall tell you all I know. In return, once you've found the diagrams, you will let me draft a copy.
This elven master, how'd he end up taking a human for an apprentice?
My father forged armor. As a youngster, I helped him, then began forging my own pieces. Master Tiensail saw my work and offered to take me on as his apprentice. Only now, years on, do I realize the honor that was. Alas, my master perished in a massacre later, slain by racists. Though he taught me everything he knew, I did not manage to complete the guild's requirements for GrandMaster while he lived. I know I have no equal in the trade. Yet, until I complete Witcher armor of GrandMaster quality, I shall never be certain I've become my teacher's equal.
It's so wonderful. Wow, this song is on the background. Oh, I'm enjoying this so much.
Where do I look for these diagrams?
I know of 5 likely fallen witches, each from a different school of the wolf, griffin, cat, bear, and manticore. Which should I start with?
We will get Grandmaster Griffin.
The Griffin. What can you tell me about him?
He came some 200 years ago, but my master remembered him well. This Witcher was not stripped of emotions, you see, as his colleagues were. He had taken on a contract at Fort Usa and required better gear. He showed my master his diagrams, paid a deposit, and was never seen again. Apparently he rode off one night from the fort, never to return.
Any idea where he went?
No, it said he left in a rush, so he may have left something behind. Only ruins remain of Fort Usar, but you may wish to search them.
I'd like to ask you about something else. Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Alright, we need to ask about all the vanished witches. So let's...
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
Alright, let's hear
These diagrams.
all the stories.
Of course.
Tell me about my brother, the wolf.
His name was Aton. I remember him well. My master liked him, helped him find a safe, yet well-paid contract. A few years ago, An archaeological expedition arrived in Toussaint from Castel Gropian. They questioned my master about the elfin ruins at Termes. He warned them of the danger there and recommended they take Aton as an escort.
What kind of danger did he mean? Any idea?
Legend claims wraiths haunt the chambers beneath Termes. I cannot say if there is any truth to this, but both the scholars and the Witcher disappeared without a trace.
Let's talk about the cat.
A year ago, Bartolome de Launay, the ducal armorer, asked me to confirm the authenticity of a Witcher diagram he had received by messenger. You see, at the time he was working on new armor for the ducal guard. A Witcher from the School of the Cat offered to sell him diagrams for a full set of gear. The diagrams would have been helpful indeed.
The diagram you saw, was it really a Witcher diagram?
Beyond any doubt. It's a shame Delaunay didn't let me draft a copy. He was quite shaken up, afraid the Witcher might simply kill him and take his coin. Possibly a well-founded fear. Soon after, Delaunay disappeared without a trace. I would have searched his former home for clues, but it has fallen into disrepair, and it is simply too dangerous there.
The bear and the manticore. The uber sets as well.
Tell me more about the bear, can you?
He appeared shortly after Master Tiensail took me on as his apprentice. I remember the bear-head medallion that hung from his neck. I remember a towering witcher who haggled like a fishwife.
Witchers never have too much coin.
True, this one clearly was not wealthy. But he pledged to bring us coin after he completed a contract at the Tufo vineyard, where a building had just collapsed. Time passed, the bear never showed, and my master sent me to the Tufo estate. As it turned out, the Witcher had indeed accepted a job. Yet that was all they heard of him, and that is all I know.
School of the Manticore. Probably know the least about it, though once, long ago, wore some armor forged there.
My master said the Manticores have their fortress in the Far East. A century past, one of their number came to him, a witcher named Merton. He made a poor impression on my master. He stank like a dwarfen still, and quarreled fiercely all the time. Tiensail slammed the door in his face and told him to return when he sobered up. He would conduct no business with a drunk. The Witcher, however, failed to return. Folk say he got into a booze-fueled brawl with the ducal guard. He was arrested and sentenced. Bastoy prison, where he was held, well, it's been a ruin for years. Still, you may want to start your search there.
What do you have on offer? Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Good luck on the path. Alright. GrandMaster quests unlocked.
Falls victim to his own cowardice. The beast of Beauclair has struck again. Citizens, beware of the beast. Turn your trembling hearts to the good book. You will find solace there. Lay!
Treasure hunts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will, of course, make the GrandMaster Griffin. Let's see where we need to go. Do we have a teleport? Well, yes, we have this, so come through this path? Hopefully? No.
Gentlemen, Dupont and Sons, all manner of goods and services.
Hey!
cheap.
Hi, kiddo! Ah, I like this music. I like this town. I'm enjoying this. Oh, wonderful. Alright. Now, here. This. Oops. Win horses to get better gear for your horse. Well, we actually won all the horse races. Come on, Rochi! Ah! The golden roach. And with this giant... Wow. Trophy, it's cool. It's just awesome. Just look at it. Pleasant.
Take it easy.
What is this? Alright. Alright. So. More quickly until the first enemy strikes. We'll get this one. I'll go the Hidna and the Ekimar. Wow. Wow. She summoned skeletons? Really? Let us see if there's something here in these ruins. There's nothing here. Let me just see this specter. Being cheese or chice. Oh, and shake you, if you hear their cry, you can know you joined the ranks of the dead that night. All gossips claim banshees are the spirits of women stuck between life and death due to traumatic experience. Well, there is always like this. Their wails and howls are considered ill omens of imminent, inevitable death, although they are said not to attack the living themselves. Most often they appear in the form of pale, tear-streaked women with shriveled faces and wrinkled corpse-like bodies. Alright, nothing so extraordinary about them. Now here this could be interesting. Oh no, we can actually go through here, perhaps. Yeah, why not? Like this. Alright, a bandit can. Gee, stay here, Rochi.
Bad idea.
Alright. You eliminate these guys. Easy. Wow, interesting. Those. Interesting camp, by the way. Alright. Mount Crane. We have the glucose gauntlets. I enjoy how my Rochi looks like. Good. Alright.
Not this again. This shall drag on too long.
48.
Let's ride.
We should be very careful because these guys.
This shall drag on too long. Like this. I mean, really? Take cover! Not this again.
These guys have a scope, and they're 8 levels. But our rank, as you can see, is just epic. And we have mutations.
You stand no chance against us.
Maybe. But Exy can shot you. Shot you. Nice. One shot you. Alright, so that's why it's really tricky to make question marks here into Zan, because you never know what level these guys are. I don't actually know quite well to Zan. Although I have over 500 hours, most of them were on the continent. I mean, when I make the Wild Hunt quest, main story, so to speak, I begin the game again, trying a new... Wow, oh, just look at it. Trying... trying... new builds, new Witcher builds. So, this one can be tricky as well. That's why I will leave this one for... Although... Alright, I can try to make this one. But worst, we're gonna die. Or we will run. I think this was some kind of a forte or... Oh, this is even worse. Yes, these wyverns that are... I mean, a kind of wyverns. You have never seen these creatures. They're very dangerous, by the way. Alright, for lizards. Now, lizards are dangerous. Forty-four it's manageable, only for levels. Should be very careful. Because as you saw, they can spit fireballs. Alright, let me to Jin, that's understandable. Our toxicities. Ordered some ton parchment. Alright. Well, we managed to eliminate the beast.
Come on.
I think there were more lizards here. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Wonderful, just wonderful. Huh. Alright. Managed to do it, and we found an obelisk, a place of power. So we find an obelisk. Oh, and even a monster nest. This is a trophy. Oh, perhaps this was some part of a quest, I don't know. It seems like this. Now, before we go there, we need to find, yes, this. Now, careful not to fall, of course, because I have a bad reputation of falling. Oh, careful. No. Good. Good.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Wonderful. We'll need this place of power. They're fighting to Zand, although I don't remember their locations. So we'll find them. Now we can unlock this one. And we need 3 ability points. Alright. And 2 here, by the way, so. Yeah, piercing code is cool. So 43 and then 5 here, yes, that will be enough.
Must be that ruined fort Lafont mentioned. Worth a look.
Alchemy formula. Oh, we found 3 of them. The Witcher I summoned reached Usar on 12th of September. He made a favorable impression. I had expected a cold killer, yet found myself speaking with someone who could easily be mistaken for a normal man, if not for his expansive knowledge concerning the habits of monsters, the 2 swords on his back and the griffin head medallion on his chest. Jerome, as he was called, asked me a great many questions about the beasts near Mount Crane Castle. Based on my responses, he concluded the monster in question was a Leshen. During our next conversation, the Witcher expressed his astonishment at being offered such a high reward and one paid in advance, before he even arrived into Zand. I had taken a liking to the fellow and wanted to be honest with him. Despite the vow I had sworn, I revealed his pay came entirely from a certain Moro, a mage who had decided to use this gift to thank our community for a warm welcome. When Jerome heard the mage name, he first went pale, then flew into a rage. He shouted, and I quote, "Gonna give that old bastard a piece of my mind." Then ran to the stables, mounted his steed, and rode off, leaving the greater part of his possessions behind. He was seen on the road to Mount Crane, but then disappeared, like a rock thrown in deep water. Master Moreau claims he never saw the Witcher.
Wonder what happened at Moncron.
Indeed. That, my buddy, you understand. What is this? What monster lies here? A panther. Whoa! Yeah, those panthers. Yeah, panthers are really brutal, by the way. Really brutal. Oh, yeah, here we have this. So where is this? Oh, fortress. Oh my. Oh my. Alright. Here's the fortress. Alright, Rochi. Time to go, buddy.
Let's go!
Bandits.
It's not allowed. That kind of beating feast is over. Pathetic. Circle him! Circle him! Watch me sideways, a witcher!
Alright. So we're gonna deal with bandits. Alright, bandits. We'll go to the main, of course, entrance. Here we're a witcher. We always go to the front door. more Crane Castle. Alright, alright. As we can see there. I repaired now.
Castle Myers' dark legend. Dreamland of bandits. Giving me no choice. Someone placed an illusion here.
Get out. Let's first clear the area. We have potions.
How you like that silver?
Yeah, these guys are just brutal.
Pathetic.
What the hell? I don't think it's...
Oh, come on! I really dislike those archers. Come on! So there are 1, 2 more. Let us see. Yeah, now it's raining. Now when the fight when the fight is over, it started to rain. When we need the critical hit attacks, nobody, I mean, it's ridiculous. Alright, we will get the others later. The other troops. Let's just kill the boss.
Let's ride! This shan't drag too long.
Boom! So we made it, at least for now. Yeah, still sort of needs repairing. Alright, let's take a thunderbolt because it's raining. Each hit will be a critical hit. Boom! Come on, Geralt, really. Yeah, Rand is just OP, man. He's just OP. No.
My goodness! How I enjoy a good mud watching! My goodness! How I enjoy a good mud watching! Prepared to be thoroughly covered! Magic! Sorcery of some kind!
Yeah, buddy. It's called magic. Good. Teleport von Witten, yeah. A bandit. A renegade knight. So we managed to do with scope. Enemies, but you saw how much damage he did. He almost killed us with one shot because I tried to cast another spell and never mind. So yes, mind. So we managed to do it. That's wonderful. And we free the castle, ladies and gentlemen. A fortress, actually, not a castle, but it was a castle. For honor, for to that. Good game, Witcher, good game.
Long live Princessa Anna Henrietta.
Haha. Now it's not one
Talk
way
to the commander.
Yes, I'll talk to the commander. But first we want to get all the weapons and of course trade them.
Begone from my sight.
Big on for myself. And then get the manticore, as you see. Oh. Oops. Let's see. Oh, over 200.
Master Witcher, might I have a moment, please?
Of course.
Unbeatable bargains. Preferential financing from the Chanfanellis on every armor purchase.
Huh.
Most honored Witcher, the slaughter of Filbert Four Fingers von Witten.
Four
Quite
Fingers.
the feat. You've my respect and gratitude forever and always.
Thank you, buddy.
Squatted in those ruins for months, him and that Hans of his. Whoever they captured alive lived to regret not having been cleaved in battle.
Managed to assemble a pretty good bunch of men.
Refuse from all the world. Bandits, degenerates, drawn like flies to doo-doo. It's good you fell them to a man. You've my gratitude, and good prices for all time here.
Yeah, good luck finding those fellows nowadays.
Seems the Hansa was prepared for a long siege.
Oh yes, the rats had woven quite the nest. Some knights errant took swipes at them, but cracked their claws on those ruins.
Not surprised. Von Witten turned that rubble into a fortress, with a ballista in the lower courtyard, no less.
Well, that machine was most like there to fight off the winged lizards. A whole host live in these hills. Alert eye on the sky at all times, Witcher.
Yeah, don't worry.
Your goods. Mind if I have a glance?
Woohoo! 10,000! 10,000! That's wonderful. Now, we're gonna trade them. Wow. That's a very interesting sword, by the way. Armor piercing, critical hit danger, critical hit chance to poison, by the way. Wow. I'm gonna save this. Although we use Griffin, but this is a very good sword. Very good, very good. Sword. Whoa, 7,000 remade. A Golem trophy? Oh yes, a Lizard trophy. Yes, we will change it. Ooh.
Thanks. Farewell.
Good luck on your path.
Unbeatable bargains. Preferential financing from the Chanfanellis on every armor purchase.
Fetch this empty dead stuff here. Box it all. I'm going to save with my hands. What's your stones?
Natural bone cures? Garcanes. Oh, Garcanes are commonly described as lesser vampires. Do not be misled by this terminology. Garcanes, actually, or Garcanes. However, for these are extremely dangerous and devious creatures, which men stand no chance of defeating, even when greatly outnumbering the beasts. Garcanes possess a highly developed sense of smell. Once they're on your track, you're as good as dead. They have a special taste for adolescents and children, hence the belief that this vampire seeks out only virgins. There is a grain of truth in that, yet it is not a matter of sexual purity, but of the level of blood pollution. The younger and healthier the victim, the tastier is tidbit it makes for garking. Oh. Let me just light the torch so we can see much better. Oh, nice. Now here we formula. Yes, we'll go there, but I just wanted first to explore. Alright. So that's it. I have received confirmation. General has arrived and is staying at Fort Usa. I'm so giddy with anticipation, I cannot continue my work. Yet I must try to calm myself and see through my plan. On the next day, he arrived quite unexpectedly, right after dusk. He has changed a great deal. He is thin, wiry, all covered in scars. He was of course furious I brought him here under false pretexts, but what choice did I have? One day he will be a father himself, and then he will understand what drives me. I opened the portal in my study and brought Jerome to my lab. In doing so, I exhausted my activation crystal, but luckily I have a spare. I gave the lad some time to think things over, so I would rather do all this with his willing participation. Meanwhile, I shall prepare the apparatus. Golem or man's most faithful servant. Yeah, you know about the golems, they're actually quite mindless. Alright.
So the Witcher was taken somewhere via portal.
Yeah, I just closed the door, which is ridiculous. So the portal should be here, but where is the crystal? That's the question. Aha! Our crystal.
Now to activate the portal. See
Yeah.
what it drops me. I hate portals.
No joke. And we don't have any useful potions. Yeah. Only a golem to fight. Yep. We have to. Oh, we have Thunderbolt. That's wonderful. That's all I need. Good. So,
That's better. Oro kept Jerome here. Need to look around.
GrandMaster Griffin armor. Alright, trousers. Silver sword. Wonderful.
Back of the diagram. Jerome made a note.
Notes on the back. Paralyzing spells or not. But portal still inactive, meaning I'm still stuck here. Too bad I left most of my stuff back at Fort Osar. Without my gear, I stand no chance of escaping. Think I'm gonna die in this place. You took my swords, took anything that could be used as a weapon. Even gotta write this letter on the back of a diagram. But before I die, I wanna tell you one thing. You're a madman and always have been. A cruel, cold-blooded murderer. I haven't felt anything for you for a long time. Anything but hate. I'm done with you and I hope you pay for your crimes one day. The poor witcher.
Oro eventually came to terms with his sin being a witcher.
Yeah. Tomorrow. I can't see anything. Whoa! Careful, because we can die through here, I think. Interesting. Is there a wake down there? I think there was, and the vampires were there. Let me just see. Yeah, I think it's safe. I think this is water. Yes, good game. But before I fought these vampires, well, it would be a good idea to. Yeah, you can see the vampire. Wow, we leveled up again. I mean, yes, 41 level. Uh, yeah. Just wonderful. I remember correctly those two. Fiddlers and Gargains. As you can see, here they are. So summon bomb. Oh yes, yes, yes. Fladders, not yes, Garcanes and Fladders. Right. So. But can jump a great distance and often attack their prey in that way. During combat, they usually keep their distance from their foes, trying to incapacitate them using a blast of mental energy, provoking visions that begully and disorient. Before grabbing a Garcane, one should drink the Black Bullet potion, we did it always, and stock up on Vampire Orb. It should also be remembered that the Summon and Moondust bombs are always effective weapons against any mental attacks. That's why when I use Moondust or Summon, wow, I didn't really know about the Summon bombs against mental attacks. That's useful. That's why the Garkins was so disoriented and couldn't attack us. Alright. Compared to other vampires, Fladders display meager intelligence, seen most clearly in the mindless rage which causes them to try with all their might to attack and tear to shreds any weaker being. Let us see anything else. Fladders. Though weaker than the rest of their ilk in every aspect from the psychomagic to the physiognomic, they should not be underestimated, for they are very, very dangerous. Feathers cannot be mistaken for any other creatures, with their wide, toothy jaws, flat, unpleasant faces, completely hairless, often warty bodies. These vampires mainly fight with their teeth and claws, flailing them blindly and not stopping even when their victim is already dead. Even a solitary fladder is strong enough to take down a trained soldier. Now I will drink white honey because we don't want to see this cat vision, and yes, we clear the toxicity. We may even meditate and replenish now our decoctions and potions and bombs because we used everything against against the fortress. Actually, let us keep this silver, right? So I'll make this one. Alright, now we need to go back. But alright, we are here. What's this? Sign of fire. You arrive to help the bandits there fire. Oh, yeah. So we have two question marks. Let's make them, and I need to go. Oh, I have so little time. Man, I have to go to job. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Or fortunately. We gotta make it. We should be able to do it. Oh no, not a panther. Oh, come on. It should be ridiculous. We can't allow this. We can't allow to die from a panther or a red skull panther. This would be ridiculous, but we will die, by the way, believe it or not. That is so difficult. Alright, so. Where shall I go? Perhaps here there should be a fast travel or down here. Come on. Bandit camp, we can take it. Alright.
What I like. Circle him! Circle him! Stay
Someone is... I don't like arrows.
The whole of us at once!
Well, only you left, buddy. Oh, God. Not this one, get out. Move on, where are you going? Come here, you. Don't worry, Roger. You're safe.
That's it, Roach.
Go, go.
Good. Home sweet home.
Disperse! The exhibition of the Reginald Dobry monument will remain closed until further notice.
Closed? Why, we wrote an entire day to
This
see it.
is Beauclair, not
Province.
Alright, I'll stop the video here, and in the next video we will wear the Grandmaster set and we will just test it. You're gonna see the effects, which are so cool. I have already talked about this. You can see, no, not with the wolf skin, but with the Griffin Silver Sword, Griffin set. For example, after using stamina to cast a sign in its standard mode, the next sign cast within 3 seconds will be cast without using stamina. This is very useful for Gwen and Irden, for example, or Gwen and Axie. The size of Irden trap is increased by 40%. This is wonderful with entanglement. While you're within an Irden trap, stamina regeneration is increased, sign intensity too, and most importantly, damage is reduced by 20%. So our damage reduction will be 70%, and with the mutated skin, I think it was called, protective coating, excuse me, protective coating, 25% more, so we will have 95% damage reduction from monsters, which is cool. And our Gwen is OP, so it will become very powerful. But we deserve it after so many hours. Thank you. I'll see you soon. I hope that you enjoy this. Beautiful music.